Good afternoon, scholars, and welcome back to the Restricted Collection, a podcast about tabletop games. I'm your host, the head librarian Chad, and today we're playing another challenge scenario for Arkham Horror, the card game. I want to be clear on the front end of this. This is a challenge scenario of the scenario Turn Back Time, which is a secret scenario in the Forgotten Age. So, this is, from the face of it, a very wacky version of it, but I still feel like I should put the disclaimer out of, hey, this is a challenge version of a secret scenario. There are potentially spoilers for the secret scenario in the Forgotten Age. Cool, cool. I am playing with another deck, as I said in the last challenge episode, that, hey, I reached out to the Mythosbusters True Solo Discord, and there was someone by Dowell, D-O-U-L, who was kind enough to provide me a couple of decks. This is one of those decks. This is a 20-card parallel Skids deck. It doesn't look to be doing anything super crazy on the front of it, but I did have to modify it because, much like the Marie deck last time, it was from a campaign, so I had to add weaknesses and switch a few things around. Like Embezzled Treasure isn't doing me anything in this, so I swapped it out. But it is 29 XP. The only thing I really added was I took out the Embezzled Treasure, and with the 3 XP I had, I added a Lola Santiago to compensate for the lack of Ichtaka that was originally in the deck. But yeah, it's a very thin deck. Don't love that 4 of the cards are weaknesses, but what are you gonna do? And there's nothing you can do. So, Splintered Time. Time travel has consequences. Falling into the Nexus of Nakai left your mind scattered across 1,000 lives, 1,000 timelines, 1,000 moments. But if you can only find the Relic of Ages, you may yet be able to set your broken existence right. So we play Turn Back Time on standalone, standard difficulty. However, we have a unique Chaos Bag. Really more so it's just, hey, this is what your Chaos Bag should look like, because you kind of reset your campaign, your Chaos Bag before the scenario anyway. And then before gathering encounter sets, the lead investigator searches their collection for the Relic of Ages Repossess the Past. Did I remember to grab that card? Yep, Relic of Ages Repossess the Past. Cool, and it's added to my deck, but it's not added to my deck. We'll get to that. And then there are 2 ultimatums / boons. There's one ultimatum, the Ultimatum of the Nexus. In addition to the standard setup for the Turn Back Time, when gathering encounter set, also gather all locations from the following encounter sets: Rainforests, Pillars of Judgment, the Depths of Yoth, Kinyan, and Shattered Aeons. If there's only one real critique I'm going to have is, I really wished that the icons for those sets were imaged or provided. They aren't, so yeah, there's a little bit of extra work on my end to cross-reference everything. It's a minor thing, but I'm just noting it. All right, after gathering the encounter sets, remove Steps of Yoth, Caverns of Yoth, Abandoned Site, and the Nexus of Nakai locations from the game. When creating the exploration deck, instead of the standard setup instructions, shuffle together the set-aside a pocket and time location, the 3 set-aside otherworld locations, the 6 set-aside shatter locations, the 7 set-aside Yoth locations, the 6 set-aside jungle locations, the remaining 14 single-sided ancient locations, along with 1 copy each of the following cards: A Tear in Time, Lost in Time, Ill Omens, Final Mistake, and Deep Dark. I am fairly, I'm 90%, I'll go 95% confident I've put this deck together correctly. There are 42 cards in this exploration deck. Oh boy. Then we have Boon of the Explorer. Each investigator may take an additional action during their turn, which may only be used to explore. Great. So that's fun. I've got 2 dials. 1 dial for how many cards are in the exploration deck, and 1 for how many treacheries are in the exploration deck. And then We begin at the entryway, and there's a couple of things that have been put off to the side, but that's just normal stuff for this scenario. Before we start this, I am concerned that it is going to be really difficult for a single investigator to make it through this. This is a 42 card exploration deck, and in a 4-player game, that's 4 theoretical explorers around, which means you could theoretically make it through this in, like, you know, assuming 3 out of 4 people are exploring every round, you can make it through this deck in 12 rounds, more give or take. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I don't know if this is designed for solo or not. I'm giving myself the boon of Hermes as a minimum, because I'm going to have to do a lot of movement, I fear, in this scenario. All right, turn back time. Skulls are minus X, X the number of locations with Doom on them, and then Elder things are minus 4. If you fail, place a Doom on your location. Seems straightforward. Something stirs. Despite Ishtaka's warnings, you've entered the ruins of the temple in search of ancient knowledge and artifacts. This agenda gets +1 per investigator Doom, so 7 Doom to advance. Forced, when this agenda advances, do not remove Doom from each location in play. Joy. That's just from Doom of Etsley. That's the same decks from Doom of Etsley, for anyone who's a little rusty on this scenario. Into the ruins once again. Despite everything that has occurred since you were last here, the Etsley Temple remains the same as it was when you first explored, preserved in an echo of time. You use your memories to guide you, heading deeper into the ruins once more. Action: explored on the top card of the exploration deck. If it's a connecting location, put it into play and move to it. So I also imagine there's going to be a lot of random comings and goings of things, where I'm going to be cycling through the deck perhaps a few more times than I care to. So, sorry, 1 minute. There we go. That's the token I want for Explore. Great. So I'm playing as Parallel Skids, as I said. I acknowledge that Parallel Skids is very good, but I'm a little lukewarm on him, if I'm being honest. Like, he's good. His deck building is good. His ability to just free trigger a test is good. So we'll see. I don't know. I just got a real soft spot for old Skids, as I've been on record about. But I'm excited to try this out. The deck looks interesting. Hopefully I don't get totally run over. So I begin play in the entryway. It's the only location. The sun sets over the temple ruins, bathing the stone in warm light. The sounds of the rainforest are distant by the time you cross underneath the painted entryway. Inside the halls are plunged into darkness. 2 shroud, 1 per investigator clues. Action: resign. You escape for now. Well, that's not an option. Action: check your supplies. If you have torches, I don't think I get supplies. There are no standalone rules for this normally. And I'm not told to have supplies, so I do not have supplies. All right. Many hundreds of years ago, this temple might have been a bastion of beauty and reverence in this perilous jungle. It connects to Red Square and Blue Star. That's also going to be an interesting thing, is like the connections in this are going to be nuts, I imagine. All right. Opening hand is Sleight of Hand, Red Clock, Well-Connected, Savant, and a Faustian Bargain. I'm going to ditch the Sleight of Hand and the Savant, which got me Lola and a Friends in Low Places. The Friends in Low Places is level 0, but lets me search for items. So not bad. Let's go ahead and add 2 curses, because what could possibly go wrong? Adding curses to the bag with Faustian Bargain. Then we're going to get the red clock down. So Faustian, red clock, Lola. Well, wait a minute. No, first thing I'm going to get down, so Faustian, and then we're going to get Lola down. Okay, which puts me at 7 resources. Okay. Now we're going to wager, spend up to 3 resources, test a base value of 3 against difficulty equal to the number of resources just spent. If you succeed, gain twice the number of resources just spent. I'll just wager 1. I'm 2 up, which is pretty okay. Well, that's a curse. I'm 0 up into a 0. Great. Got rid of a curse. Made a buck. I've got $8. I don't need it. And then let's put the red clock down. 1, 2, putting me at $6. So I've got a move action and I have an explore action. Might as well explore. By the way, I need 3 clues to advance. I'm looking for red square and blue triangle. Oh, I found a thing. I found the final mistake. Test agility 2. This test gets +1 difficulty for each doom on my location. If I fail, take 2 damage. Joke's on you. My agility's 5 now, so I'm 3 up. -4 from an elder thing if you fail, place a doom on your location. Well, that's awful, and I take 2 damage. That could have been better. Not a great way to start. All right, 1 doom. We'll get a second doom in just a second. So can't move anywhere. Resource and a card for out the door. Okay, we're at 2 doom, and I draw a Brood of Yig. You are not what I wanted right now. 3 health, 2 fight, 2 evade, humanoid monster, serpent, hunter. Gets +1 fight for each vengeance in the victory display. Okay. So red clock is going to get a charge. I get +4 value for my next skill test this round. I can use that on Skids' ability, can't I? So I will spend 1, 2, 3. And I am now 4 up on this test. Because I'm now 7 to 3. -1. Great. I make $6, putting me at 10. I see. That was my free trigger for that. Let's first real action evade. Let's commit out the door to gain $2 and put me at 7 to 2. -2. You're evaded. I'll get to keep those $2. Thank you. Okay. Honestly, let's be really great. Okay, let's get well connected down. That cost me 2. And then let's just exhaust Lola and spend 2. Puts me down to 8. Perhaps not the smartest thing, but I just want this clue so I can move on. So I've got a regular action, a move action, and an explore action. Let's explore. I got another treachery. Top of the deck, another treachery. Great. That's exactly what I wanted at the top of the deck. Ill Omen, Terror, Peril. Choose a location with at least 1 investigator. Place a doom there. This is awful. Why? Second doom. Oh, no. And then I take a horror. Okay. It's just what I wanted. Let's try exploring again, because it's a 40-card deck. There we go. Ancient Hall. Get me out of there, please and thank you. 3 Shroud, 2 per investigator. Clues. Forced at the end of the round. Flip one of the clues on it to its doom side. Any investigator can spend 3 resources to cancel this effect. Oh my goodness. Fine. I will spend 3 at the end of the round after I gain 1. So I'm at 6 resources, and I drew sleight of hand. And this Brood wakes up. Okay, game. Just coming at me with all this doom. Doesn't feel nice. That means we're now at 4 doom. That's just perfect. Ancestral Fear, Peril Surge. Fine, put it in the victory display. We have 1 vengeance. I can't do the doom. I just can't, so... I need to get these clues. And I may, after my turn begins, I may take all charges here as resources, and then place 1 charge here. I will take all the charges here as resources, and then I will place 1 charge here. And we are going to fast do the same thing we did last time and be 4 up after spending 3 resources on Skids' ability. -2. Great. I'm at 10 resources again. This is nice. I like this. All right. I'm 1 up on investigating here. Let's use Well Connected to be 3 up on this. Or no, let's play Friends in Low Places. Search the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards of my deck. Hey, look, a Thieves Kit. There's a Thieves Kit and there's a Stylish Coat. I will spend 2 resources to gain both of those cards, putting me down to 8 resources. Okay. And then we will fast spend 1, putting me to 7 to play Sleight of Hand, to play Thieves Kit down, and then I will investigate at 6 to 3 as my second real action. Skull -2, so I get this clue and I get $1. Let's try this again. Let's use Well Connected. Skull -2. Get this and get $1. I have 3 clues. I don't know if I want to spend them yet. I think that might cause the big bad to spawn or a big bad to spawn. I'd rather move if able, so Thieves Kit will return to my hand at the end of the turn. Let's explore, since I have an explore action. I'm looking for yellow circle, green diamond, or blue star. Blue star, pocket in time. I'll take it. If my count is right, that puts us at 38 cards in this exploration deck. 5 Shroud, 1 per investigator clues, forced after you move to a pocket of time to a shattered location, or vice versa. Take 1 damage. Unfortunately, I will be able to be attacked here from the Brood of Yig being able to hunt here. Yeah, location connections are weird, but is what it is. So, enemy phase, you're going to move and hit me, and that's just what it is. I'll put that on Lola. Thank you, Lola. And then resource and a card. Obsessive. That's really bad because I've got Stylish Coat and Thieves Kit in hand, both of which I want. Oh boy. 5 of 7 doom, I should say. Forgot the +1. Snake Scourge. Put Snake Scourge into play in your threat area. If you're poisoned, it gains Surge. Treat each of your non-weakness item assets as if they were blank. At the end of the round, discard it. Well, Red Clock's blanked this round, and then randomly lose Thieves Kit. Shucks. Red Clock doesn't do anything, because it just doesn't do anything. Let's spend 3 clues in advance. You pass by the carvings in the wall and the hieroglyphs etched into the stone altars. The location of the relics vault is already locked, deep in your memory. Shuffle the set-aside Chamber of Time location into the exploration deck. Puts us at 39 if my count is correct. And put this act in the victory display. It gains Vengeance 2. So we're now at Vengeance 3. Hooray. Act 2A, the Chamber of Still remains. In the central chamber, deep within the core of the ruins, the relic awaits. Action, draw the top card of the exploration deck, yada yada. Only investigators at the Chamber of Time may spend the requisite number of clues as a group to advance, which is 2 per investigator clues. Maybe the big bad will be in a minute. I was really expecting to get hit this round. I did not. So I'm evading at 3 up. So let's evade at 3 up. -2. You're evaded. I really don't want obsessive, so let's ditch obsessive for 2 actions. Then let's explore. I'm looking for green diamond or blue angled equal sign. Nope, I found a treachery. Okay, puts us at 38 cards. And 2 treacheries left in the deck. I am a little surprised how fast I'm finding these treacheries, given how much I've shuffled and how big this deck is. You know what helps? If you don't shuffle the cards that you revealed in the opposite direction as the rest of the cards, so that you know, actually shuffle them up. Shuffle a non-story asset you control into your deck, moving all damage and horror on that asset to your investigator. If no asset was shuffled... Well Connected is unfortunately the weakest link of my 3 assets. And that's all it does. Because if there was nothing shuffled in, I would discard 3 cards. If no asset is shuffled into your deck by this effect, choose and discard 3 cards from your hand. Great. Great, great, great. Then this gets shuffled into my deck. I have a move action, I guess, and I guess Ancient Hall is technically better for me than Pocket of Time, so let's move to the Ancient Hall. I could Skids test, but I don't want to. I mean, I could just... Well, no, actually, my base value is 3, period. Have I been doing the math wrong? No, I don't think I have. I'm sorry if I have. Let's not do it. Okay. Enemy phase, nothing. Resource, sand to cards. I'm at 11 resources and I drew Reckless. My second of 3 weaknesses. My favorite. We go to 6 of 7 Doom, and I draw Deep Dark. Put Deep Dark into play next to the agenda deck. No more than 1 clue may be discovered from each location by each investigator this round. Fine. Also, Snake Scourge should have discarded itself at the end of the round. Fine. Totally fine. Red Clock. I will take the $1 off of Red Clock, putting me to 12. I will put a charge on Red Clock. I will commit Reckless to this test as I wager $3, putting me 4 up. 2 up from a curse. Skulls are minus number of locations with the number of locations with Doom on them, not the number of Doom on locations. Either way, I passed, getting me $1, $2, $3, and getting rid of Reckless. Lovely. I should have played Stylish Coat first. I'm going to play Stylish Coat. Puts me to $13. I have no cards in hand, which is a problem. Okay. Let's explore, looking for yellow circle, blue star, green diamond. I found a treachery. I keep shuffling this thing, and I found a treachery so fast. Okay. Tear in Time, test will 3. For each point you fail by, you must either lose an action or take a horror. I'm 1 down, and there's nothing I can do about this. Skull, -1. I'm 2 down, so I must either lose 2 actions. Fine. I will lose 2 actions. With my only remaining action left, let's explore again. River Canyon, unfortunately, connects to where the Brood of Yig is. 36 cards in the deck. While I have the deck in front of me, what is the symbol that I'm looking for the Chamber of Time? Is a, go figure, hourglass. River Canyon, 4 Shroud, 1 per investigator. Clues. As an action, I can heal a damage from an investigator at the canyon. If I have a canteen, I can heal 2 additional damage. Damage is not the thing I'm worried about. The Brood comes and hits me for damage and horror, putting me at 3 of 8 and 2 of 6. Thankfully, the River Canyon connects to a bunch of different stuff. This is going to be a really nice place to... explore from. Because honestly, I just need to... there's another act after this. I just need to, find where I'm going. That's the main thing I need to be worried about, is just finding where I'm going. Okay. Resource and a card. Well connected. You know what? I'll take it. We do hit 7 Doom. I'll reset down to 2 because we don't remove from locations. Just then, a sound thrums the walls of the temple. A dull humming similar to that of a generator grooves in the walls and ceilings flicker and start to glow. It is though the temple is alive and it senses your presence. The strange statues and carvings you've seen, coupled with the dim glow and power coursing through the walls, makes it clear that this temple isn't Aztec in origin. In fact, it appears to be from an even older, more ancient civilization altogether. You feel as though you are an intruder in a world you cannot begin to understand. Confirming your worst fears, a loud hiss and rattling echoes throughout the temple. Whatever you just woke up, it is not happy to see you. Harbinger of Volusia spawns at the location with the most doom, so not with me. Happy about that. The Temple Warden, the serpent creature, emerges from the shadows with terrifying speed. It's bedecked in gilded feathers and wields a gold spear, the blade tip unravaged by time. The rattle at the end of the creature's tail produces a tremendous noise as the creature hunts you through the ruins. 12 plus 1 per investigator doom threshold, so 13 doom, and we're already at 2. Harbinger. 10 per investigator health, 3 fight, 3 evade, humanoid monster, serpent elite, alert, hunter, retaliate, can retaliate while exhausted. Interesting. Forgot about that. Forced after it is successfully attacked or evaded, place a resource on it. Then if there are 2 per investigator resources on it, it vanishes with a sinister hiss. Set it aside out of play, keeping all damage tokens on it. And my encounter card is Snake Scourge. You can go on my stylish coat. Oh, treat each of my non-weakness items. Oh, okay. I'm going to attempt to evade this Brood. I'm 3 up. Skull is -1. You're evaded. Let's get this well connected down. 1, 2. Okay, so that's 2 real actions. I don't really want to gamble this round because, it's just nice to have the insurance. So let's explore. I'm looking for yellow circle, like a burgundy moon, orange heart, blue triangle, red square. Yellow circle, bright cavern. 2 shroud, 2 per investigator clues. After you enter bright cavern, if I'm poisoned, take a damage. Nope. Check your supplies. If you have binoculars, discover 2 clues on bright cavern. Group limit once each depth level. Right, this is from Yoth. 2 clues. This is not a bad place to get clues. Honestly, I have 1 more regular action left, and neither of them can get to me this turn. So I think I'm going to investigate at 2 up. Oh, use well connected. Investigate at 5 up. Automatic failure. Investigate. Nope, that was my last action. I could buy a clue for 2. I don't hate that. Let's do that. Let's buy a clue for 2 with Lola. Thank you, Lola. Resource, send a card, and you hunt. I'm going to put you on the more restrictive hunt path. This is going to be weird. Just saying. Snake Scourge goes away, and I drew on the lamb. I used the advanced versions because it's a standalone scenario, and the weakness doesn't hurt me. So that made sense to me. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reorient how I'm mapping this. I'm basically going to just have, here's where I am, and here's, columns of all of the things that connect to it. So right now... Oh my goodness, nothing... Oh my goodness, this is so weird. So actually, you would have to have hunted to there because that is technically closer. My bad. So you're going over there. I'm in the yellow circle column that I'm making. And both of you connect to me. This is weird. This is weird. Okay. I got my resource, got my card. 3. 1 official doom plus 2 from locations of 13 doom. Another Brood of Yig. I would really love to have an item that lets me kill things. I have an item in this deck that lets me kill things. I have not found it. Let's go ahead and get the dollar off of Red Clock, and then take the charge off of Red Clock, and then use my fancy ability off of Red Clock to test my gambling skill. That's a 0, gain $3, puts me at 15. That's a fun little interaction. I feel like On the Lam is better used elsewhere, so let's go ahead and exhaust. Oh, I gained an extra $1 because for my stylish coat finally worked. Let's use Well Connected to evade you, just because I really don't want this. Great, that's a skull, -1, you're evaded. I'll just buy the clue. 1, 2, putting me at $14, gives me the 2 clues. So as soon as I find the pocket in time, I've got the clues to do it. These are relatively cheap clues, so it made sense to me to do it there. Let's explore. I still have two standard actions and a Hermes action left. I'm looking for brown comma, tan green squiggle, a blue T orange heart, or a blue triangle. Blue triangle. Okay, I have not been keeping track of how many cards are in this deck. According to my notes, there should be 1 treachery. There is, and then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34 cards. Okay. So there are still 33 locations in this deck. My goodness. Okay, Serpent's Haven. 2 Shroud, 2 per investigator clues. Each serpent enemy here gets +1 fight. After you investigate or explore at this location, if you are poisoned, take a damage. As of yet, not poisoned. So this connects in. I'm now like resetting everything. None of you connect in still. Okay, so the River Canyon still connects in. So I'm gonna just put all of these things that don't matter right now up. And weird. I connect to Ancient Hall with the Harbinger of Volusia, but the Ancient Hall doesn't connect back. But the Serpent Haven connects to the Hourglass. So let's explore from here. Crystal, I'm looking for like the tan squiggle, red square, green diamond, or the Hourglass. Green diamond, Underground Ruins. 33 cards in the deck. 2 Shroud, 1 per investigator clues. While there is an enemy at Underground Ruins is considered to be in the victory display for the purposes of counting vengeance. Forest after an enemy in Underground Ruin leaves play, place a doom in Underground Ruins. Great. So now I need to I still connect to the Harbinger of Volusia. That's bad. But now you guys don't matter. Oh, this is going to get so confusing. You hook up. Well, yeah, okay. Oh, I'm not connected to you anymore because I'm technically the same location symbol as you. Let's explore again. I don't want to be here. I'm hoping to find a place that's not directly next to the Harbinger. It's better for me to go back to Serpent's Haven because I've got better symbols there. So let's go back to Serpent's Haven with my Hermes action, and then my last action, explore. Nope. Stone Altar. That connects. It's an Hourglass symbol. 3 Shroud, 1 per investigator clues. After you enter Stone Altar, reveal a random chaos token from the bag. It's an elder thing. If it's one of those tokens, lose an action. If I cannot, take a horror. I am out of actions. So I still hook up to blue triangle is the only thing that hooks up to me right now. Because everything, blue triangle, red heart, and equal sign are what hook up to me, but the only one of those that's in play is a single blue triangle. Unfortunately, this is so weird. You can hunt to here, and you can hunt to here, and you will wake up. But I'm fine for the moment. Resource and a card. British Bulldog. Hey, look, it's a weapon. Add a Doom puts us at 2 Doom on locations, 2 Doom official, and I draw Curse of Yig. -1 strength, -1 health. And I gain the Serpent trait. Test Will 2, which I'm even on. I'm just probably going to tank that. At this point, I'm probably just going to tank that. We're going to gain a resource from the red clock and then immediately put that... let's exhaust Stylus Coat and get another resource off of that. And then we'll re-trigger the red clock to get +3 to my gambling. I don't have a problem. You do. Elder Sign. Choose a level 2 card or less in your discard pile and add it to my hand. Friends in Low Places. And then I also gained $3, putting me at $20. That feels nice. Okay. I would rather be in a safe place first before I start doing other things. So let's explore, looking for blue triangle, orange heart, or the equal sign. Nope. 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 Okay. That's a heart. Take it down to 32 cards. The Circuitous Trail, 1 shroud, 1 per investigator clues. As additional cost for you to explore here, check your supplies. If no investigate your location has a compass, you must spend 3 additional resources. I don't love that. So let's move back to the stone altar with my Hermes action and explore again. Oh, after I enter here, I don't want to do that, because after I enter here, it punishes me, so we will just... Is there somewhere better that this connects to that I can get to? I could go to the Underground Ruins. Yeah, let's go to the Underground Ruins with my Hermes action. And then explore again. Oh, I found the treachery. Well, at least the deck is out of treacheries. That's annoying, but something. I was hoping I would not hit this so fast. It's a deep dark. I'm not getting clues this round anyway, so that's fine. I still have 2 regular actions. This is why I didn't use Friends in Low Places, because I wanted to get to somewhere safe first. Technically speaking, I'm relatively safe, because just 1 Brood of Yig can get to me, but I don't want to mess with it. Burial Pit. Okay. After you put Burial Pit into play by successfully exploring, you must either draw 2 cards from the top of the encounter deck or place 2 dooms on it. Okay, let's draw 2 cards from the encounter deck. Ancestral Fear will go in the victory display. Serpent's Call. You must either put a poison into my threat area or draw the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Let's draw the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Lost in Time. Shuffle a non-story asset. Goodbye, Stylish Coat. And a Terran Time. I have... Oh, that's going to be bad. That's bad. Okay. Test Will 3. For each point you fail by, you must either take a horror or lose an action. We will commit on the lam to this to be 1 up. -1. Okay, sweet. Where am I, and how is that related to everything else? So unfortunately, I am now reconnected to the Harbinger, which is bad. I'm also connected to this Brood. I'm not connected. Oh, I'm connected to I'm connected to all the enemies because of course I am. So no, I'm not connected to one of the Broods. So that's nice. Going back to the underground ruins, I got one action. Going back to the underground ruins means I'll get hit by one of the Broods, but not the other one. Is there anywhere else I can go to that's of interest? I can go to the Pocket in Time. And the Pocket in Time is not connected to any of the enemies. We're going to go to the Pocket in Time. Sweet. Thanks. God, this is just a mess of locations. I'm just... Okay, so I hook up to green. Okay, what hooks up to me? The entryway hooks up to me. The Ancient Hall hooks up to me. And that's it. Oh, the Burial Pit hooks up to me. Okay, let me put everything else kind of like up and away so that I can see what I'm working with here. So let's do that. Okay. And then I hook up to green diamond and green diamond, but neither green diamond hooks up to me. Okay, I think this is okay. I've got a system and it's working. Don't mind me. That's it for my actions. What is the fastest route for you guys to get to me? So the Harbinger can hunt to the entryway, which is the most restricted place that it can hunt to. The Brood and the other Brood, I can send them all to the same place, though, but that same place that I send them to is rather annoying because it's Blue Triangle, and a lot of things are hooking up to Blue Triangle. But I can keep them split up. I can send the Harbinger and one of them to one of the Broods to the Ancient Hall and the other one to the Burial Pit. Let's stack them. Let's just stack them, because if I get caught anyway, I'm pretty much dead, so let's just try not to get caught. That'll be the goal. Let's just try not to get caught. 21 resources, and I got a grift. All right. I don't know if I need more money. The red clock might be better used for the movements, if I'm being honest. Because if I can get back to that place with the hourglass, the Serpent Haven, then that might not be so bad. We're at 5 official doom, 2 from locations, 3 on the agenda. Deep Dark. I'm only discovering 1 clue this round. Wasn't going to be discovering a clue this round anywho. What is my fastest route to Serpent's Haven? I can get there in 2 actions. 1, 2. Thank you, red clock. Once again, I'd rather be safe. I'm currently safe. They can't make it to me. Oh, the connections are so weird. I'm sorry to keep saying that, but like, there are so many one-way paths. This is like Lost in Time and Space. Okay, let's reset my board. So I go into red. Green goes into me. And then I go, I think, and then you go. Yeah, it's so weird. I'm so sorry that I'm spending so much time like figuring this out, but it's very peculiar. Okay. So, and then that goes both. Okay, I'm gonna reorient my board into 3 zones. The location I'm in, the locations that only go into me, the locations that only go out for me, and the locations that are reciprocal with me. Whew. and then locations that don't match to anything right now, so why am I bothering with it? Okay, I just need to not get stuck in a weird place. So I don't need money. I just got Who's a What's It. Okay, so all I did was my red clock. So let's explore. Chamber of Time. Sure. I'll take it. Thank you. Force Shroud, Super Investigator clues, force that after it enters play, put these head aside, a Relic of Ages, attach it to it, and place a Doom here. The floor of the central chamber is intricately carved and... Oh, wait a minute. If it is a connecting location, put into play and move to it. So, technically speaking, yeah, I guess I can move to it one way. That's fine. Vengeance 2, Victory 2. This is so confusing. That's not a complaint. Just it's a lot of things to keep track of. Okay, so I'm here. Only investigators here may spend the requisite number of clues. I might as well. I have basically my entire turn ahead of me, so I will spend the 2 clues that I have to advance. The relic comes with power and throbs in your hands. Energy from... yeah, I just need to spend the clues. I don't need to somehow get the thing, because I think this is how I get the thing. So, attach you. The relic comes with power and throbs in your hands. Energy from the device seeps into the corridors of the ruins and the structure of the temple shifts. However, this does not matter to you. Escaping with the relic is no longer your goal. You skillfully work the hidden components of the device once more, manipulating the very fabric of time and the environment around you. Determined to stop all of this from having ever occurred, you turn the clock back once more. Choose Investigator at the Relic, or at the Chamber of Time to take control of the Relic of Ages. That's me. Search the collection for Yig and spawn him here. Hi, friendo. And this is worth Vengeance 2. I believe I'm at Vengeance 6. Yig, the Father of Serpents, has 12 health, 4 fight, 4 evade, cannot be damaged while there are other Serpents enemies here, and each other Serpent enemy gets alert and retaliate. Victory 5. The Moment of Doom. You stand in the center... This is Act 3A, to be clear. You stand in the center of the Relic's vault, surrounded on all sides by slain Etzli warriors. The Father of Serpents stands before you, his hiss shaking you to your bones. This is where the Etzli made their last stand. Now only you stand in the creature's way. The Relic of Ages gains test Will or Intellect 4. If you succeed, flip a clue controlled by an investigator at your location to its Doom side, then place it on your location. Then deal 3 damage to Yig. Oh no. I've got to kill Yig. I forgot that. Okay. Let's try evading Yig, the Father of Serpents. That seems like a good idea. We're going to use Well Connected to be obnoxiously up. -4. That's more than enough for me to succeed. Okay. What are we doing with my life? Great question. Let's go ahead and play Friends in Low Places. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's half my deck. Hey, look, it's the sawed-off shotgun I was looking for. I will gladly spend $1 for this sawed-off shotgun. Okay. I have an open hand slot for it, so I might as well. Great. So let's go ahead and try to grift Yig, the Father of Serpents. I'm 5 up. No, I can't grift Yig, the Father of Serpents, because I need the action to play the sawed-off shotgun, so I have it. So I will spend 3 and play the sawed-off shotgun, so I have it, putting me at 17 resources. I could buy a clue. I don't want to buy a clue, so it's fine. He wakes up, resource and a card. I forgot to move everybody. You all move as a unit, and that's fine. What is the fastest route to me? There is no route to me. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot, right. Connections are weird. I'm sorry. There is a route to me. Because you hook up to me, you hook up to me, you hook up to me, you hook up to me. There's a lot of things that hook up to me. What doesn't hook up to me? Where they are doesn't, which is important. Okay, so you all go back up there. So either any of you qualify. You qualify as hooking up to me. So next round, they're going to come in, and it's going to be real bad. I got Transmogrify. You may use intellect instead of agility for this evasion attempt. If you succeed and the enemy is non-elite, attach Transmogrify to it. Okay, we're at 6 of 12 Doom, and I found a Terran Time. That is not what I wanted. Transmogrify, and no, I'll just use Well Connected. Use Well Connected. To be 6v3. Yeah, I'll commit Transmogrify to this. -3. That's a success. Nothing bad happens. Okay. I've got a sawed-off shotgun. I have a sawed-off shotgun. I'm going to take $2. I'm going to take the 2 charges off of Red Clock to gain $2. And then I'm going to put a charge on it, getting +4 skill value for my next test. I will then spend $2, putting me back at 18, to ready the well connected, and then exhaust well connected to gain +4. So I'm getting I'm at 2 + 8. I'm at 10 to 4 to hit. -2 is 8 to 4, which is 4 damage. Okay, that was 1 shot. I will spend 2, 1, 2, to ready well connected and shoot again. I will commit the British Bulldog to be 7 to 4. Is that it? I guess I'm only 7 to 4 on this. Is that really the best I can do? I guess that's the best I can do. -1 from Skulls, so 6 to 4 is 2 more damage. Okay. So the problem is he can't take damage while there are enemies, other serpents here. I think I have to explore. I think what I need to do is explore. So I'm going to explore. I'm looking for the little squiggle tilde. Come on. There's not many of them, I imagine. Temple of Fang. Oh, I actually... Wait a minute. I screwed up their movements. I screwed up the enemy movement, I should say. So all of these guys should be at the Serpent's Haven, not at the Bright Caverns. Does that change my math really at all? Does that... I mean, I guess I could... Oh, yeah, there's nowhere for me to go. That's the problem, is there are no tildes in play. So I need to find a tilde in play, which is the Temple of the Fang. That's right. So now I'm here. Temple of the Fang is unfortunately connected to Serpent's Haven. But, you know, is what it is. And then... Oh my goodness, there's so many locations. So that was my explore action. I need to drop clues to do damage now, or I need to magically do other things. So let's quickly spend $2 to pick up this clue, because it's cheap. Where can I go where you don't hit me? Do we have an equal sign? I don't think we have an equal sign. We have a red square. You can connect a red square. I can go to a blue triangle, and you can't go to a blue triangle. I'm going to go to a blue triangle. I'm going to go to the burial pit. Great. So at least you're not getting to me this turn. I'm going to draw a card. It's a stylish coat. Okay. So you are going to hunt. Where are you going? Where can I? So Yig has to hunt to the Temple of the Fang. It's the only place he can go. And then where can I send you guys to be awkward? You can, I mean, you're 2 locations away no matter how I slice it. You can go to the Underground Ruins. Because you're 2 locations no matter how I slice this. So that's fine. So I'm at the Burial Pit. So now it's Relic of Ages gain action, test will or intellect 4. If you succeed, flip a clue controlled by an investigator your location to its doom side. I don't have to be at Yig's location to do that ability. That's really good to know. Resource and a card, so I just need to not die. Hospital debts. I just need to not die. I just need to not die. I'm at 7 of 13. And we draw the Serpent of Yoth. That's not exactly what I wanted. I will take the thing off of Red Clock, put the thing on it to get +4 to my first check. And my first check is going to be evading the Serpent of Yoth. So I'm at 9 to 3. Minus 4 from the Elder thing. You're evaded. Great. I have a clue. So I'm going to exhaust Well Connected to be 8 to 4. 8 to 4. I'll commit Grift to this just to get over the -5. +1. Great. I take my clue, I put it on this location, I do 3 damage to Yig. Because it doesn't say that Yig has to be here, it's just that Yig is in play. Which puts us at 8 of 13 doom. Okay, where can I go that I'm not going to get killed? So I evaded. I placed a clue. That's all I've done. I need to not be here. The thing is, I need to not be here. If I go to a green... Yeah, go to a green diamond. They can't get me a green diamond. So we're going to go to the River Canyon, because they can't get me there. Haha. That's my Hermes action. I'm not exploring this round, so I have a regular action with which I will spend... I don't really want to spend any money, if I'm being honest, but I will... It's good soak. Worst case, I'll spend 2 and get the stylish coat down. I've got enough shenanigans. I don't really feel like I want to draw cards or anything. Let's just get a little bit of insurance down. So Yig hunts into a red square or a blue triangle. I don't want to send him there. Is there a different... I'm going to send you to the Serpent Haven because I can, and then you won't be with this other serpent, which is the thing I don't want you to be, because I need you to be able to take damage. And then all of you can go to a red square, which is the Ancient Hall, and Yig remains alone, which is how I want him. Resource and a card. I got a Perception, which is helpful because I'm going to be doing an intellect check, and I'm at 15 resources. We go to 9 of 13. Obscuring Fog. I don't care. I do kind of care. I needed a clue. So we're going to go to the Circuitous Trail. I'm going to take the $1 off of Red Clock and put the $1 back on it to get +4 to whatever test I take first. We're going to go to the Circuitous Trail because I'm connected. Spend $1, dropping me to 16 to pick up this clue. And then we're going to test. We're going to test. I'm at 8 to 4. I'll commit the Perception. Automatic failure. Okay. This is why we kept the Well Connected. I'm at 8 to 4. 0. I do 3 damage to Yig. The creature roars in pain. His tail thrashes violently, crushing several pillars and sending you flying to the ground. I'm in the jungle right now. How are there pillars? He retreats with a hateful rumbling hiss. You turn your attention back to the relic and the chamber that was built to preserve it. That's like 5 locations will go. It's time to end this once and for all. It's time to do what must be done. Whew. I didn't even make, like, okay. So I'm glad I spent the time to be like, I need to get, because there's not many, we're going to do a little bit of a post-game analysis as I don't want to say cool down, but just kind of like the adrenaline of like, oh my God, I'm about to die wears off. There's only 3 hourglass locations in the entire deck, I think. Yeah, there's only 3 hourglass locations. And then there's the tilde locations. Yeah, let's just take a stock of how much of everything that there is. Because I think that's kind of an interesting thing to note. I didn't count this beforehand, because where's the fun in that? But once I sat there and went, oh yeah, I just need to get to the Chamber of Time. How hard is it for me to get to the Chamber of Time? So, blue triangles, green diamonds, blue triangles. There's a lot of those. Yellow. So for anyone who wants to do this on their own, or if you come to Arkham Con and play this, which you are more than welcome to do, maybe this will help you. Oh my goodness, so many locations, so many connections. I wonder if the devs did this. I'm not saying good or bad if they did or did not. Like, they couldn't have, like, you know, this is a printed product that they couldn't have changed anything about. Red square. Thought I had some of those out already. Red square. Tilde. Star? Oh, I just picked up. That's why I couldn't find them, because I picked them up. Silly me. So, okay, there's a more even distribution of locations than I thought. So the apostrophe, the red square, excluding the entryway, which you start with, there are 3 yellows as well. I'm counting all the 3s. There's 3 hearts, and there's 3 of those little, like, tan tildes. There's 3 hourglasses. Interesting. There's a lot of... Most of these are 3s. There are only 2 stars and 2 T's, and there are only 2 moons. So the thing you're going to come across most of are green diamonds and blue triangles at 4 each for those. But, oh yeah, that makes sense. But it also makes sense why I didn't find many of these. The king of this stack, if you want the #1 symbol you're going to find, it's the equal sign. But that's because these are shattered locations. And so they all have the same sign. But also shattered locations are kind of like dead ends because they only hook up to stars. And as I've already said, there's only 2 stars in the deck. Weird that this does that. Interesting. So if you found 2 or 3 of a location symbol, you found most of those already. Most or all of those already. Whew. Okay, so scenario. It's like Lost in Time and Space, but uses the explore mechanic, is the easiest way that I can put it, if you didn't already gather that from listening to me. Oh, I get 2 fewer experience because I did not pay off my hospital debts. The deck. Yeah, once I got the pieces I needed, which didn't take very long given how small this deck is, rather liked this as a parallel Skids solo deck. I think it's... Yeah, it didn't focus on damage, but when it needed to do damage, it could do damage. And I know the idea was with Prestidigitation and Sleight of Hand to save that for the shotgun, but I just didn't have the shotgun at the time and needed money when I used it. But I see the point of it. So good parallel Skids deck, good challenge scenario. It really is just like Lost in Time and Space, but just so many more locations that all do their own little things. A lot of them don't, I shouldn't say a lot of them, but a number of them won't matter because of just how things are. Oh, we don't have such and such supply or something, but I liked it. And I had I was at 10 of 13 Doom. Again, I'm kind of surprised at how fast I was able to do this, all things considered. I really thought I was going to have to dig through the deck a lot more than I ended up having to do. So, happy to have played it. That was fun, slight headache, a little stressful, but fun. There were 30 cards left in the exploration deck when I was done, according to my counter. So, yeah, hopefully this was fun to listen to and not the least bit confusing, because I can't even imagine. I'm confused looking at it. I can't imagine what it is to listen to this. So if you stuck through this and made some sense of this, good on you. If you want to get in contact with me about anything, feel free to reach out to me at therestrictedcollection@gmail.com. Otherwise, you can find me around Reddit and Discord as Head Librarian Chad. Thanks for listening.